Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm bringing you a tag video. It's been a while since I did a tag video. This one was actually created by Lisa over at Lisa Does Life, and it was Lisa herself that tagged me in this video. So this is kind of the perfect like tag for me to do, because this is the rereading book tag. And we all know I reread books a lot. So this was kind of perfect for me. So what Lisa did, she set it out into 6 categories of like types of rereads for her. So they are essentially the prompts. So for the first one, we have a cozy reread. Now, I was a bit torn on this because first off, we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Some would say this is not cozy. I disagree. For me, it has very cozy vibes. And I really enjoy just like snuggling up with this. So for me, this is a cozy reread. My first thought with this was actually fan fiction, because there are many different fan fictions that I will just like reread because they're cozy, or I'll just like cuddle up with a blanket and just read some fan fiction, whether it's like new or old. So fan fiction as well, but not any in particular, just fan fiction. Next up, we have a fun reread. So for this, I'm choosing The Morganville Vampires by Rachel Kane. These are, to most people, early 2000s trash. And to an extent they are, but in the best way for me. I have so much fun rereading these. I absolutely love them, and they're fun. Like, yeah, it all goes down, but they're fun while they're at it, and I just really enjoy rereading these. Next up, we have a palette cleansing reread. So for this, I'm choosing Darren Shan in general, but I've picked Lord Lost because the Demon Artist series is my favourite Darren Shan series. So I reread this series quite a lot as a kid. Like, look at those edges. It's kind of disgusting, but I really want to reread this series again soon because it's been years. But yeah, Darren Shan are palette cleansers. Like, I feel like they're so quick and easy to read, and whilst they are like a bit gross at times with like demons and zombies and like vampires and stuff, like there's just a nice little cleansing like YA to get me through, and then I'll read something else, and I just really enjoy rereading them. Next up, we have a series reread, and this is going to be no shock to anyone because I am hosting a read-along for this entire series, and it's the Shadowhunter series by Cassie Clare. If you don't know, I host a read-along called By the Angel Along. We read a book a month, and then we do a live show where we discuss that book. So, yeah, I did this one for my series reread because a lot of these I have reread before, but like series wise I've like only reread them once, whereas this series I have reread, like I've read it and then I've reread it 3 times for most of the books in this series. So I've read it a lot. I absolutely love the Shadowhunter series. I know a lot of people don't. I get it. I personally absolutely love it. Like, I am Cassandra Clare trash, and I'm okay with this. Next up, we have an emotional reread. We have Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This was almost gonna be Queen of Air and Darkness because we all know how much I cry at that, but I didn't really want to do Cassandra Clare 2 in a row. But this is definitely an emotional reread. Like, I cry through so much of this book. I'm really excited to reread it again, and I'm gonna tab and annotate, and I will definitely be having a coloured tab for crying because I want to visually see when I look at the book like this how much I've cried at it, because I think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But I absolutely love this book. It's an amazing end to an amazing series, and even on a reread I sobbed like uncontrollably a bit, and it hurt me a little bit, just a little bit. And then the final one is Comfort Reread, and if you know me, you know exactly what I'm going to be holding up because it's not been mentioned so far on this video, and I read this book 7 times so far. It's The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. It's safe to say that any Ali Hazelwood, to be fair, but mostly this is a comfort reread. Like, it just makes me so happy. And if I'm sad, if I'm slumping, any of that, I know I can just pick this up and instantly be happy again. Like, I absolutely love this book. I don't know if you could tell. And I just, oh, this is like my comfort blanket. I know life is good if I have at least one copy of The Love Hypothesis in my possession. Like, I have no regrets. No regrets. To be fair, this could have counted as cozy reread, fun reread, palette cleansing reread, and comfort reread, and emotional reread as well, because cast your minds back to November 2021 when I read it for the first time. I cried at the end, not because the story, but because I loved it so much. And I still get emotional. I don't like cry properly now at that bit, but like, I still get a bit emotional when I get to the end of the book, because I'm just like, the book means so much to me, and I just love it so much. So yeah, the only one it couldn't count for is series reread. So it could count for every single one apart from that on this tag. But I was good and I chose other books, which are also pretty predictable if you know my reading tastes. It's really bad. But I have certain books that I love, and I'm just like, they're comforting and cozy and fun, and I just love them. And if something makes you happy, it makes you happy. So yeah, that was the tag. This was really short. Like, I feel like I haven't spoken about a lot of these because I talk about them so much that I'm just like, I don't want to annoy people. Not that that usually stops me. But I hope you enjoyed this tag. Go and give Lisa some love on her video, which obviously I will leave linked in the description box below. I know a few people have already done this tag and have already been tagged to do this, so I don't actually know who I'm going to tag. I think I'm just going to leave it up to you. If you would like to do this tag, do this tag. I also don't want to just tag anyone, because some people aren't really a fan of rereading, so I don't want to tag someone that doesn't like rereading, and then they might feel obliged to do it, which I don't want to do that. So if you would like to do this tag, make sure you go give Lisa some love on her video, and if you do this tag, let me know, because I am nosy and I want to see. Thanks. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.